Work, you know, it's not hard to throw some grub together in a kitchen like this. Ladies, you think y'all can work it out over here? Think you get it kind of adjusted? Okay, we go. All right. Now what's back here?
Back here is a bathroom and it is access to the three-car garage. And that's what
Yeah, we understand what these things are. All right. First of all, everyone has heard the word adult. Okay, we all know that word, but so that we're all on the same page in this particular scenario, let us define for this session's purpose what an adult is. Okay? An adult is one who has attained physical and mental maturity and is deemed socially responsible. An adult is one who has attained physical and mental maturity and is deemed socially responsible. I need everybody to be on the same page with me, because a lot of this we're going to be talking about adults. And sometimes we might think that we're adults, and we're really not. Some of you may be parents. It's very important to understand what a parent is. Quiet as it's kept, there's a lot of people who don't know what a parent is. They think just having a child makes you a parent. That does not make you a parent. A parent is a mature male or female that is guardian, protector, and provider with characteristics of selflessness, responsibility, and dependability. When God blesses us with a new life that we bring into this world or that we take responsibility for, selflessness. We have, as parents, need to understand that we've got to put ourselves in a secondary position and do all the things that we need to do to provide for that child whom we are the parent of. Parent. So when I use the word parent, it's very important that everybody understands what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about somebody that was able to bring a life into the world. A parent. And if we strive to do that, to be a parent, that will enable us to have a better image of ourselves, to make the life better for our child, and to make the life better for our community. Parent. I'm going to have to diagnose. A man, or manhood, is a state or condition when an adult male has a composite of qualities, a bunch of qualities, such as courage, honor, determination, respect, and consistently displays traits of dependability and responsibility. There was a time back in the day when there was a saying that says it's so nice to have a man around the house. Well, they're not saying that now because there aren't many men. The reason there aren't many men is because our families are breaking down. And womanhood is a state or condition when an adult female possesses feminine qualities, including traits and characteristics of honesty, loyalty, and dependability. Ladies, your word is also very important. Honesty is very, very important. Whatever goes on in your life, do not let it be said that in your bank book, in your bank book of integrity, that you're bankrupt. Zip. Never let that show a zero balance. As a change agent, there have been many definitions about what a change agent is. The Conservation Corps, quiet as it's kept, is in the process of creating change agents. The Conservation Corps is in the process of creating change agents. Who's in the Conservation Corps? Hello? You're in the Conservation Corps, so they're in the process of a change agent. A change agent is a person who is deliberate in bringing about change. A change agent is a person who is deliberate about bringing about change. It's no accident. They know what they're doing. When you're in school and you know you want to get an A on a spelling test, a math test, or whatever the case may be, if you're deliberate, what do? You study. If you have a job and you want to keep that job, you got to be deliberate in being there on time. You got to be deliberate in doing the best you can do all the time. It's being deliberate. It's very, very important. Values are the things that tell us what we will do and what we won't do. A value, definition-wise, is a principle, a standard, or a quality considered to be worthwhile or desirable. A value is a principle, a standard, a quality that is considered to be worthwhile and desirable. People, if you have friends, right, what are some of the qualities that you look for in your friend? Loyalty, honesty. It's not something that's innate. Innate means it's just natural, like opening your eyes. That's a natural response. Attributes of a parent: selflessness. Those actions and behaviors that allow the interests, the desires, and the well-being of a child to come first. Selflessness as a parent. I need you to be with me now. I need you to be with me. It's very, very important. See, there's a lot of men, that don't understand that being a parent is important. Being a man is important. You can't go on and have a baby over here and a baby over there and then not take care of those responsibilities. Those are not the actions of a man. Those are not the actions of a parent. Selflessness is an attribute of a parent. Being focused parent is that a parent, they must have maturity. Those characteristics of full development, be they mental, emotional, or psychological. Being mentally mature. What does that look like? What that looks like is this. If you're mentally mature, and let's say your child, you're sitting watching a game or something, and the child walks by and you're drinking a soda or a glass of water, oranges, whatever the case may be, and the child walks by and knocks over the glass on you. Wow! You just freak off and bust them in the head. That's not being mature. That's not being rational. That's immaturity. That's feeling that you can react anytime you want to react to the detriment of anyone. Parent. Determination. Determination is the quality of being resolute or firm in a decision. To be resolute, absolutely, positively, I will not be turned away. I'm committed to this. Determination. How many things in your life are you determined to achieve? How many things in your life are you determined to accomplish? How many things are you resolute? Positive self-image statements are:
I am trustworthy.
I am trustworthy. These things are very important in terms of building your positive self-image. Feeling good about yourself, high esteem. High esteem is an internal emotional reaction about how you feel about yourself. When you know that you can be counted upon, when you know that if you walk by and your friend has left a $5 bill on the counter, or your parents or your uncle or one of your relatives have left some money, and you know that it is not within your personage to steal it or to take it and round with it, put it in your pocket and act like, you didn't see me get it. Well, when you know within yourself that you are trustworthy, that builds your esteem, because that adds to your positive self-image. What's positive self-image? What's statement number 2?
I am dependable.
I'm dependable. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it. Now, if they're going to have a conversation about people who are dependable, Steve says, well, if they're going to talk about dependable people in the Corps, they're going to mention my name, because I show up on time. I do the best I can do. They can depend on me doing a good job. If I'm left there to do it, Steve said, look, I'm dependable. See, so there's a certain arrogance that goes with that. You know, always do my best. When people know that within themselves, now you don't have to always be the very best. You don't have to always be the winner. But saying that I always do my best, doing the best you can possibly do, that's it. That's you can't ask for any more than that. You can't ask for any more than that.
Stand up for what I believe in.
Courage. Not being afraid to stand up for what you believe in. If you know there's something wrong, if you know there's something completely abusive, there's someone, if you know something is just completely and total off whack, you've got to have the courage to stand up. When you know full well that, you know, there's folks right in front of your gate selling drugs and stuff, you got to have the courage to handle that. You got to handle it.
I treat people the way I want to be treated.
Can everybody here say that? Can everybody here say that? You know, what that boils down to, real plain and simple, if you treat everybody the way, if you treat everyone the way that you want to be treated, you're not going to be abused. See, because you're not abusing anybody. See, if you're treating people the way that you want to be treated, you're not going to be taken advantage of. Because you're not taking advantage of anybody. Positive self-image equals HSE. That's high self-esteem. Sometimes people are always talking about low self-esteem, high self-esteem, and all the rest of the stuff, and you tell you what, go out and buy a new car, that'll make your esteem better, go out and get a nice job or a new suit or all these other things. That's not what makes high self-esteem. This is not the stuff that's going to stop you from taking advantage of you. You got to really feel it inside. I mean, I don't know if you've had a situation where you've been really wronged in the intensity that you address that because you've been really double-crossed or something was really wrong done to you. Well, that strength, that energy, okay, is the same energy, that same emotional reaction that you get when you've got positive or a high, you got a positive self-image. That pumps up your esteem level, and you will do and accomplish all the things in life that you want to accomplish. You'll achieve all the things in life that you want to achieve. But understand this in terms of culminating this, right? We have our community, we have our families, and we have ourselves. It all begins with you. You're the beginning of it. You've got your own households, your own families, your cousins, your friends, your community, your churches, your schools, the political structure, all of that. But it begins with you. You've got to start with you in terms of addressing yourself and doing all you can to equip yourself with the skills to succeed in life. Having said that, I know time.
Families, the family unit weakened substantially. And in the family unit you had a husband and a wife, father and a mother. They would rear their children, and in that rearing process, the father would oftentimes take his son out and teach his son how to cut the lawn, how to fix little things in the car, things around the house. The father would, sit down and talk about things that that his father did and little trips, and kind of pass on, if you will, some of the traditions of their culture and of their family. Well, what has happened as the family unit has become weakened, the passing on in the educational process of young males being taught how to be men has also gone by the wayside. And the reality is that for some reason we contend that just because a person reaches an age of 18, 25, 50, or whatever the case may be, that they're